I see a lot of questions about Kislev and their starting position and how to play the first few turns, so I thought I'd do a little bit of a recording showing how I approach the problem. I just finished a legendary campaign as Katarin, Ultimate Victory, I think turn 130-ish versus the Vermintide, but this is not going to go nearly that long. I'm just going to see if I can keep this under an hour even. So first of all, we have Tsarina, and we have our province here. So we're going to want to collect that, then we're going to want to eliminate Azhag. We're going to hold the line over there versus anything to the east, zoom back over, deal with Drika if we need to, otherwise beeline up for Throt, and take out Azazel. And once we have all that done, we're in a pretty good solid spot. Then we have to worry about Festus, obviously, and Vlad, but things are going to generally be more contained. So first things first, we're not going to be recruiting Kosar Spears in the capital, so goodbye. We're getting rid of that. I guess we can get armored Kosars at tier 2, but again, we're not going to bother with those. Our building slots are too precious. We need money, and we need growth. So the hunting camp gives about 200 gold, I think, but we're going to build the stall, because we get 400 gold from that, but we also need growth kind of quickly. So we're going to build the Tallow Keepers Guild to start, and we're going to build the market next. We have an invocation we can use, so we're going to go ahead and invoke Urson, because we're going to capture at least probably 4 cities during it, maybe, roughly. So that means we'll get 20 supporters from that. And then before we go into battle, let's see how we're looking on the diplomacy front. We could definitely use any extra money. 1 gold is fine. No other green diplomacy deals we have right now. This is just, again, this is just normal. I'm trying to show because I think that's what most people are playing on. If people are curious, I can show a legendary video like I did in my campaign. We already have several armored Kosars and the Ice Guard Sword and Winged Lancers, so hooray. We should fight that battle. You should fight that battle, but I'm trying to go fast. So I'm going to try to auto-resolve all these battles. Kislev, unfortunately, is underrated in auto-resolve a lot of the time, especially with Kosars. So, let's see how... Am I going to have to fight the second battle? Oof. The hell with it, I'm going to just stick to my guns. We're going to auto-resolve everything. This is probably a bad idea, but I'm doing it anyway. Our army should not be that bad off after the first bit, but it is. So we're going to go spend 2 turns recruiting and healing, I think. And we can start an Ice Witch training. That'll be ready in 6 turns. Then over here, we're going to build the market square. The farm gives decent growth, but growth is generally not a problem at the start. Money is, and the market square optimizes the money. It's not worth upgrading past like tier 1, because for this, 1,000 gold for 100 gold return pays for itself in 10 turns, less when we get some bonuses. But then we pay 1,500 gold to get an extra 50 gold per turn, so that's a 10 turn repayment, 30 turn repayment, and that's a 40 turn repayment. So until we get some tax and discounts and stuff, it's not worth building. That same for the farm, 10 turns repayment, 20 turns repayment. That's actually worse, isn't it? So you get 25 extra gold for 1,000. Oh, that's 40 turns repayment. Oof. Yeah, because it doubles instead of going... Yeah, that's a 40 turns repayment, and I guess that's 60 turns repayment. So you don't... Yeah, the farm's definitely lower priority after the first tier. Commandment available in Kislev. What do I even care about? I guess Awaken the Land. We have enough money that we can definitely afford another army of Kosars, or we want to get up to that much. So let's actually pop some relief columns in here. I could recruit this lord, but I don't actually have the money to recruit new Kosars there at that point, so I'm going to leave that be and recruit the lord next turn. Research-wise, pirate weapons, super good. 154 range Kosars with 10% faster firing rate and plus 2 armor piercing, which is like a 66% increase in armor piercing damage. Makes them actually kind of decent. But those 2 fights you should fight first, because your army should not be that beat up after them. You should be able to get minimal losses. But I didn't do that, so this is going to cost us basically a turn here, because I'm going to have to heal and re-recruit more. So hopefully I'll be able to show that even with doing that, which is definitely not optimal, you'll be able to get better results. And just as a reminder, where is that? Over there. Yeah, see, normal and normal. Is there anything else of significance there? I don't think so. Okay. That jerk down there is one of the people we're going to go after. We want to build the market stall. We want to get a boyar. Vanguard wouldn't be horrible. Sure, let's go for that, just because we might be on the offense. Okay, I can recruit there, but then the Tsarina can't recruit, can she?
Sister of what gossip from your end? May the mother...
Actually, they're getting wiped out by Throt, poor folks. I guess we can just recruit there and not worry about Tsarina's. We'll catch up with Tsarina next turn. We can deliver some stuff to her. Ice Court attention required. We want Tempest. I guess this is fine. Though, you know what? It'd be better if we canceled this. And then we can recruit 2 instead. That's better. That's a better play. Okay. That gives us an extra Kosar. Hello. Are you really... Okay. Well, that's just rude. Means we didn't recruit this turn. But we can easily smash that. And I keep forgetting to undo the tech. I forget that. Okay, no treasuries that we're going to want because we just have the Lord. Before every battle, at the start of every turn, you should undo your techs. Okay, well that's killed them at least.
Kislev goes for.
I didn't quite get that, did I? No. Okay. Oh well. Well, we'll just get like another boyar next turn and keep driving forward, I guess.
A symbol of my unparalleled.
And that didn't progress either. That's also unfortunate. Glacial Blaster, Ice Shard. I'm gonna go with the Ice Shard just for some poke damage. And now that we've wiped them out there, we should easily be able to come in and crush this. Now, normally if you have Tsarina advance like you should, because you fight the first 2 battles, I don't think they come and siege Kislev, I'm guessing. But they did, because we lost so much. Alright, Tsarina, you're coming in over here. We're up to a decisive victory.
Lord of the provinces.
They will
Bring you along.
victory by blade and thrust.
I keep stupid student mechanic. Alright, so I'm gonna have you drop those off there. And we're gonna send you back to plan on keep recruiting in a turn. And we don't want that, so we're going to demolish it.
Mistress of ice.
And I guess Arena can just recruit another one for right now. Honestly, that's not horrible. Keep getting the firing drills, maxing that out first, and ports is good. Fighters, the better choice there.
Yes? Not what?
Hello, Ostermark.
Meetings at the
Money.
Sigma's whip. Yes. Yes.
What?
Okay, so we'll have a full 20 stack here, and we'll be raising a second one here. Again, we'll get more money as soon as that finishes building. Vladimir can also just keep an eye on the homeland if we need him to. On the motherland, sorry. may need to deal with Draco. We'll see how cranky she gets. She's always angry, obviously, but alright, that's definitely good. And now we can easily come over and crush Fort Chikova over here.
Invite death. Kislev endures, now and forever. They are one.
And, ooh, Fort Chikova's iron, so we're definitely going to want that. Awaken the land, get some extra money. And we get an Ottoman, which I'm going to throw. We have nothing giving money, so I'm going to throw growth in our capital, because I want that to grow. 2 turns from being able to go up here, and as you see, we're getting a lot of extra money.
Kislev's land. Only the most skilled may serve. Set camp at once.
I don't think we need to worry about that. Just being able to recruit 4 here is good enough. Finish firing drills, and then we're going to start looking toward
A gift
some
from
more
Kislev's
spells. We'll
great
have our first
gods.
Tempest Caster in 2 turns here. Cavalry focus. Charge bonus 10% is so minimal. I mean, even if you have like 60 charge bonus, it's only 6 charge. Weapon strength is definitely better. What to pick now? Normally I'd say getting another Ice Witch slot is, you know, very helpful, but then again we already have 2, which is enough for right at the start. Cold storage and convalescence are probably other priorities, getting a little bit more growth and replenishment. Hooked axe blades ain't bad either. I'll probably go for that first.
Use this wisely, my people.
Vladimir will also be able to take care of any chaos uprising over there, probably is what he'll do. In 2 turns he'll have 9 Kosars. There's Azhag, so we need to be ready to go take him out. Chaos Uprising, that's fine.
I will not kill. None shall question Kislev. Yours.
Kislev endures. Should've... I think we want a little bit of replenishment
To
right
the
now.
mines with death. They are one people.
And we're gonna want to try to reach that next turn.
Chaos.
So we'll come over here.
I will not be rushed.
And let's grab the upgraded Ice Maiden's Kiss for right
It is
now.
mine.
Vladimir, you're chilling over here.
A bold strategy.
Mistress of ice.
Okay, and she is losing...
Sigma's whip.
Ooh.
All right. What? Greetings.
Yes.
Fine.
Any
Yes.
amount of money is
Sigma's
nice at
by
this start.
Sigma's will. All right.
Good
Aye.
relations
All right.
and stuff.
Approach us, friend, and make your offer.
Sigma's will. On. Yes.
Kislev.
Sigma's
Diplomacy is
will.
important, especially as Kislev. You don't want to get more... You already have enough enemies. Alright, so... Each of these Kosars is about 115 right now. So we can afford another 7 of them, basically, before we hit the starting to go lose money. But when we take this province, we'll probably be able to afford about 2. And of course we have this iron coming in a turn.
The ice tree never fails.
Azhag will take Karak over here. We're gonna go take the other Karak. We met some Cathayans. In theory, I suppose we should have our Boyar with us
No
here.
greater ice.
Would have probably been a better idea.
Ice.
Lord of the provinces.
Kislev can get upgraded, and that'll take 4 turns.
I will.
Okay, Azhag is mostly Orc boys, and Kosars should be able to take them out. That is extra units, is unfortunate. So I guess we just go for it. Undo
A
that.
gift for all the
We
might.
can't reach there, but we can reach that, which is the best we can do.
So, you got my attention.
One left. Kislev never falters.
Wish sacking it gave money, but alas it doesn't. Oh, hey, we're getting... There's a shrine. That'll do.
How well?
Keep recruiting. If we step out of here, I think we start getting... Oh, we don't get attrition there. Cool.
I am not.
Okay, so we're going to go ahead, and I am worried here, so we're going to go ahead and grab another boyar to help.
Absolute power.
And our ice switch is available, so hello.
Frost maiden.
And
I
you can
demand
recruit
absolute loyalty.
2 guys as well.
Maiden of the frosts.
And of course, here's the other thing, right? If we hadn't lost that turn earlier, if we had just kept moving, Azhag would be like right there and we could have attacked him. But we lost a turn there, which set us back and gave him a turn to reach that city. Frost shield is
My
fine.
rule grows absolute. Your Tsarina looks after you.
Well, we may have a big battle here. Let's see what happens, shall we?
I stand for Kislev.
There they come. But they are not attacking. Okay, interesting choice, but I won't complain. It's a bold move, Cotton. Let's see how this pays off for him. Alright, we're now losing 600 gold a turn, so as you can imagine, we do not want to get rid of other stuff. So what do I care least about here?
Threat is negligible.
I guess maybe the snow leopard.
Blizzards in lakes. The ice port shall provide.
Okay, now you gotta take a step up here, I think, right? Yeah. And then now we should be able to get...
Unleash the shield.
Goodbye. That hurt. It's okay. Yeah, I forgot to do the tech because I'm trying to rush. Ugh.
We must take shelter. Follow the frost.
Let's go ahead and grab. Movement range should have done that before moving. As you see, we're not really healing much here, but we will.
Lord of the province.
Boyar can't go take that over yet, but he can come along and
He rests.
help. We have money, but we need to improve stuff, so let's get Fort Jakova upgraded.
Governor of Kislev.
And we have an ice patrolling force that can deal with any issues over here.
On your feet. The true
Yeah, go ahead and
power
channel.
of Kislev.
We have an, oh, master builder, nice. Okay, we definitely want that. Minus 15% construction cost, that's really good. Let's go to heroic resilience, because he's by himself.
My rule is absolute.
Fighting wind, I guess, is probably the best of that. Blizzard is what we really want. And I would not cry if we lost things like the armored Kossars or whatever, because the normal Kossars are all I really care about. But I'm not going to toss them away until they die naturally. We want to get a Patriarch as soon as we can, or 2 ideally, which is one of the things we're going to build here. And once we can upgrade that too.
A rival power comes
Of course
to
he
power.
wants a peace treaty. He's getting his ass kicked. I don't even think I checked diplomacy. Normally I'm a bit more cautious about some things. I've been trying to rush through this a bit, so I apologize for mistakes I've made along the way here.
It suits me. For Kislev.
Is there any place over here that doesn't take attrition? I guess technically like on the other side of that, you know what? They'll be fine.
They will. The motherland fights as one. My frozen kingdom expands.
Demolish that, because we don't need it.
We are one people.
And we'll be able to force march over to there next turn, I think, and then we'll be able to move in over there shortly. You're just channeling and watching for a demonic uprising. Other than that, I think things are fine over here.
Be on guard.
The rebel lords. I guess they'd be a bit... Miao Ying
Yes.
would be a bit cranky if we...
Sigma's wit. Come then.
There we go,
Only
trade
on it.
agreement, thank you.
But all right. Then
Harmony.
I'm probably going to hold off on those right now until I actually meet the main ones, for lack of a better term. And none of the rest of this matter. We only have one Ice Guard and we only have one Charger, so firing drills gives us defense and firing time faster for our Kossars and Armored Kossars. That's all we care about right now. I guess Ice Sheet coupled with this... What is it? Frost Affinity? No. Embodiment of... Ice Smith, just... I thought there was something that made her Ice Sheet even cheaper. Oh well, it's still only 2. Whatever.
A gift from Kislev's great gods.
And we're going to want like cold storage and convalescence probably, so let's go for convalescence first.
The great orthodoxy provides.
Replenishment is something Kislev has good amount of. They can get 5% from tech and another 17% from Patriarchs, 20% at level 20. And they have a lot of good terrain at the start until they push into the Chaos Waste. Everything like in the Empire and the mountains is all good for them. Has to be in the northern half of Norsk or the Chaos Waste to hit red, or I guess the Magical Forest for Draika, but...
The winds of magic twist into a squall. The Raven God is up to something. And no...
Crystal Cloak.
None shall question me. Do not tarry.
Yeah, we can't quite reach there in one turn, but we can get a decent chunk of
Only
the way.
when I...
We're not gonna
I
rush
stand for
forward.
Kislev.
One turn till that improves.
My decision.
We probably don't need this guy guarding over here, but we also don't need him helping out over here, so whatever. And a harder difficulty, I'd be having him follow along to give me a greater numerical edge. I guess I could recruit like another 2 here. I can afford that. Especially when I upgrade this next turn. Draika looks like she's winning. We're probably going to have to go after her, but we should have like 2 full armies to smash through
Let
her.
us discuss stately affairs.
Got an extra 121 gold out of that, hooray. Great Orthodoxy already has 50 supporters. Dang. Okay, I mean that generally happens. They are opposing faction that gets like think they get 2 inherently. So we got an extra 20. Obviously we don't have the devotion necessary to invoke again, so
Bring me to my tent. Very well.
Never yield.
so we're moving these armies together and we're gonna go smash that in like 2 turns. And now we can build this, and then the turn after that we'll be able to upgrade and we'll finally get a Patriarch. And we're upgrading stuff here. If things get really bad, we can always disband some of the Kossars, but I think we'll be okay.
Lord Magistrate.
You always have the
Yeah,
option of
so-
entering in some of those trade agreements, obviously.
It is night.
So cry off!
So in 4 turns, we'll be able to get a Patriarch. Long term, I don't know if I'll probably get rid of it in Kislev later on, but it's important to have it at the start. And you know what I didn't do? This entire time I forgot to shift Kislev off of the relief columns back to like Awakening the Land or something. So that's just free money I've been missing out on. Do I want a Patriarch or Devotion? Patriarch right now, honestly. Getting that a few turns sooner means she'll be able to help heal Katrina's army. Did he get a decent thing? Vanguard? That's not bad. It doesn't. The thing is, it doesn't really matter too much what the Patriarchs get.
Let no man falter. Lord of all.
I do it for Kislev.
Alright, so we can't quite get there this
I will
turn.
permit. I go no further.
Roll out.
They're definitely trying to recruit, but
Power.
it won't be enough. We're losing extra money this turn. Oh, because we moved away from this city, I guess, and thus we're not in the right thing. Okay. I can see that now. Let's switch to Awaken the Land.
I stand for Kislev. Seeking power.
And then, what do Snow Leopard's 165. I guess I can keep that for now, but it's definitely high on the chopping block. But the Armored Cossars probably just aren't needed. Where can I get a little bit more money from? Imperial Wardens. There we go. That'll sustain me for another turn or two. I probably shouldn't have that army over there, at least not quite as large to deal with that, but oh well. I can't build the iron without going into negative, so I just need to capture the city first. Same thing for that. I guess I could build a farm if I really wanted to, but I'd rather save it. This buys us at least 2 turns here. Prague's generally able to hold for itself for a long time. And we're not going to try to go to Silver Pinnacle or beyond, we're just going to hold at Kazid, whatever the pronunciation is. Alright, we're pretty much healed up here.
Lord of the provinces.
Let's come here. Will you fight? Yes.
Kislev endures.
Will you die?
Now
Yes.
and forever.
50 gold, man, that's rough. Okay, so I guess we
Send them to the
heal.
Raven camps.
And then, since this actually cleared out, we can just use you to take
My lad.
control over this, and the Tsarina can start booking it. I should have transferred 1 Kossar over. Okay, there goes... Oh, got Frostfang. Nice. And there's 5,000 gold. Excellent.
Kislev's chosen.
I will take it. Money issues are now not a problem.
I have frost.
And then I guess we will delete one of these units. I go ahead and delete one of the Kossars, I guess. But it doesn't really matter. I guess 34 is less here, right?
Were we not faithful?
Go back to your farms. That'll give us another Patriarch thing. We can upgrade that, upgrade that, upgrade all of this.
Power is my right. Extend my authority.
We're just chilling here and getting ready to go.
Second only to the throne.
We'll
I
drop
said
off
march.
these units, I guess.
Advance for Kislev.
Mistress of ice.
Ice sheet improve.
With this, I guard Kislev.
And get some firing drills here.
For a lord.
Almost up to Tempest, our Blizzard. Really big deal. Grab some cold storage, and then a lot of other things don't even really matter too much after that.
Lord.
What?
Nothing interesting here.
Patriarch of Kislev.
Zarina will make it over to there. He'll join. She'll start healing a lot faster. By the time she gets to Kislev, she'll be great. We'll be able to get another Patriarch. I should have started training a second Tempest Witch, and I forgot to do that. Because I should have capacity for 2, and we'll want 1 in each of the armies. We want to be leveling them up. And we may get a Chaos Uprising someplace due to lack of devotion. Oh, I'll take Pioneering Spirit.
Lord of all.
This is this arena. And force march. You can force march.
Stay healthy, Kislevites.
Now that looks nice. We are now in the green, as it were. Remember, we don't upgrade this next one because it takes 30 turns to pay off, basically. With the 22%, I guess it only takes like 25 turns. Either way, not our priority right now. We do have low chaos, which is a low devotion. We'll have to deal with that eventually. And in Kazad, whatever here, we're going to want to build like the garrison ASAP.
To stand before me and ask.
What is your relation to these dwarfs up here?
One rag.
You like how I fought the Bone Rattlers,
Welcome to my throne.
but you don't want anything else with me. I'm tempted to get they already have enough problems to deal with, right?
And mostly waxes. Of course.
Yeah, I don't think I have to worry about him. He's just one thing, one city.
None
Okay,
shall
Fort
question
Jakova, that does not get upgraded because it's not worth it. And eventually, you're like, well, when does it become worth it? Well, eventually, with like this, you can get, if you own all 3 major cities, you can get minus 18% construction cost, coupled with another 5% so that's minus 23% construction cost, and you can easily get like over 50% bonus. So those combined mean it's suddenly worth upgrading. But right now, definitely not. And now our next mission, Rodrika so far, it's possible she'll be an issue, but right now she's still trying to deal with Becafen, so I'm gonna go try to take out Throt first.
Lord of the province.
It's basically the goal. And you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That'll put me with 18 Frost Witch. And Patriarch is, yeah, that's army cap. I don't need to recruit more units yet. But you can see, once we get that Patriarch and Frost Witch again, we're going to be basically at 0 income, which is fine, because you get a lot of income from winning battles, and we'll get more from this other stuff being upgraded.
Lord of all. Take me there.
And again, especially those first 2 battles, if they had been fought manually, it would have gone far better. Drake is probably a threat we'll have to deal with. But you know what, I guess Hell Pit over there is still busy. I don't know. I'll think on this. Are you declaring war, or... I didn't think so. I think it's going to upset the dwarfs if I do that, and I don't want to make the dwarfs angry. They have enough problems, and they'll have the chaos folks there. So we're getting 2 devotion a turn.
Oh, but die. Let no man falter.
And if we want Dryka to be dealing with the undead, so let them fight it out. We have an appointment with Throt the Unclean.
Power is power. Lord of the provinces.
Okay, so now we're gonna want to start moving into position up here.
Mine. Noblemen
Ayhan.
Cafe Eternal.
Yes?
They're unlikely to be attacked by other folks. How much are you willing to give me? 1500 gold, I will take that.
Come then. Only Sigma's god, Ulrich, can judge it worthy or
We're
not.
probably about to get wiped out by Draca, so it's really not a big deal.
Yes,
I will listen.
And get some money here.
of course.
What? Approach and make your...
So be it.
Ready.
Okay. Guess it's a bit more of a war chest to work with. Oh, we can already upgrade Kislev again. I didn't even realize that. Double nice. That, however, does not get upgraded, but if we had a little bit more money, we could upgrade this. Okay. I think Throt tends to be more of a threat than Draca. Draca has like her tree, and if you use March 2 armies toward it, you can generally just take it out. Throt with his ambushes and everything. And if we eliminate Throt, we give Kistalton and Prague a better chance of surviving up north, which allows us to clean up things down south.
The Boca Palace's doors are open.
I'm sure you would like a military alliance. If you even survive 2 more turns, I will be surprised. Be at war with Clan
I
Mulder.
stand for Kislev.
Don't mind if I do.
Follow your queen. March.
Power is power.
Alright, so we should be able to go there next turn. But we need to be careful with how we move. We want to be able to go into encampment stances. How are we looking over here? See, at least this it takes 40 turns to pay back, but at least it opens up other stuff. So, control is literally not less of a problem than corruption most of the time. So let's go with that.
The who called Kislev?
Yes? Approach us, friend, and make your offer.
Of course.
Take that money. Alright, so in theory,
The Katarin.
we could declare war with one army and force Ostermark, but we want to be careful again of Hellpit and the threat of Throt.
What news do you bring to the Ice Throne?
Ostermark has been obliterated. I, for one, am shocked. So, here's what I'm gonna do. Is that close enough? I feel like it's probably not. I think we're just gonna move normally here. A little bit further.
My decision.
Governor of Kislev's lands.
You can come up to here.
It cements my power.
You're getting ready to drop off these last units. And we're about to have another rebellion of chaos someplace. If we can take the city up here, it'll probably be there. Research. What do I even care about at this point? The answer is not a ton for a bit. I guess another ice maid wouldn't be bad, but the minus 5% construction for all buildings would probably be good. So I guess we go for this maybe, and that leads to improved empire relations too. So that's probably among the better things. Improved lookout isn't horrible, but we don't need to recruit a ton right now. Okay, ice court attention required. More anti-corruption, and we go to war with Throt next turn. Mercy Hellreek. There's Throt, that's good. When we know where Throt is, we know where he isn't. Alright, feel free to declare war. I'm not going to bother bringing in to backland into that. I got enough problems with Festus. If Prague falls, that's not horrible. Means we can just claim it. But now it is time.
Throw enemy thing into hell pit.
Orchestalton.
See you burn.
You'll give me 1,073 gold for that. Who else is at war with Throt? The Ropsman clan. You look like you're in worse shape, though. You'll give me less money, and you're not in great shape. So let's take the money from the Great Orthodoxy.
Traitor! Blasphemer!
Gives me extra money. Hip hip hooray.
On your feet.
One leg. I said march!
Gasp, there's Skaven there. Did anyone foresee there being Skaven there? I, for one, am shocked. Okay. Actually, you know what? We're fine here. I want this guy to be able to deal with the rebellion, because we're being threatened with that. So, let's just recruit some more units normally. I don't know if the leopard's really worth it, but it's kind of cute, so I'll keep it for now. Demolish that building. Little Grom or war sleds. We'll probably get Little Groms later. I know some people swear by war sleds, but I've never been hugely fond of them. Now we can get gold, though. We want to upgrade this first, because we want to be able to build walls there. And then these are not worth upgrading, so that whatever money we have there is whatever money we're getting.
My rule grows absolute.
This is my right.
We now have Blizzard unlocked, which will make a huge difference. And we have really good healing on our troops here, so...
My supremacy is assured.
Yeah, I know that those are all available to upgrade. We ain't upgrading them yet. Not till we get other bonuses. We're gonna have to advance cautiously. Throt is moving up there, so we're gonna go for Hell Pit then. They've left Hell Pit exposed. It's about to be taken over for Kislev, for Urson. For Kislev, for Urson!
My pulps are at your service.
Sure. A little bit more money. They retreated from Prague. Okay, good. Yes, since we took that, the uprising occurred here.
None shall question me.
I keep forgetting students.
The Tsarina is merciful.
When I say students, it means I should stop the research from going.
Stamp out chaos. I command ice and snow.
Throt's far away from us, and we don't see a lord there. Which means we should be safe to just move here.
I said march. Courage flows in our veins.
And then down here, one turn on that. Oh, we do want to upgrade this as well, yes. That gives us another Patriarch capacity. And we recruit like another 4. 2 at a time, I guess, yeah. But like about a dozen units, there should be enough to deal with any uprisings. And I guess we'll go for this. We'll see how this goes.
Defy chaos.
Con Queen, devotion per turn, control all provinces. I'm going to take that right now because we are severely lacking devotion, and devotion turns into be a huge problem in Immortal Empires long term. Outpost, yeah, I don't care about any of that right now. Hell Pit falls next turn. Throt is not running to Hell Pit's defense, an interesting choice. I can now recruit. Zarina should be maxed out. Excellent. Valiant defeat. Right. Oh, that's Pyrrhic victory just from the get-go. Which honestly would be fine. Throt has mostly shit units there.
I stand for Kislev.
And I think that's all he really has. So, I think I'm just going to take the Pyrrhic victory. That way I can move the Boyar over here. Good there. Oh wait, I should have gotten another rushing too much. Should have gotten another Patriarch a long time ago. He should be like up there, helping out Vladimir. And we can get our other Tempest Witch. And that would give us 19 units. We don't have that, it's okay. Big victory, that's fine. I forgot to stop researching again, but it's okay. Anyway, this is basically where it's planning on stopping it for right now. This is, as you can see, normal difficulty. We have a new Ottoman too, so we can probably plot up this in Black Blood Pass, maybe. Get some control and anti-corruption. That looks good to me. Because there's local populace 3 in Hell Pit, and so by the adamant means it's no longer a problem. We demolish that. Got a bunch of things we can do over here. Get reduction in building costs. We get more money from the furs. We're going to want an armory eventually, so we can go ahead and put that down too. Maybe if we want to, probably hold off on that. Take a look at other stuff. What else do we got? Upgrade the gold. I like that. And slap a farm down. And we still have enough money to grab 2 more units there, so let's see, on unassigned skill points. You got to spend all 4 points in the Embodiment of Winter is good. Overcast Blizzard. And we can go ahead and awaken the land. And there we go. So it is turn 20. We have 1 student, hooray. We're 1 turn off from finishing that. We have Hell Pit down. Throt is reduced to 2 settlements, which are Lair of the Troll King and that. We will be able to use this boy to grab Fort Stragonov. Throt, just clan rats and Skaven slaves shouldn't be able to deal with a full Kosar army like this. Zarina can also come and assist. Her army was hurt because of that Pyrrhic victory, but thanks to the Patriarch, she's healing 27 troops a turn, so in 2 turns, literally, she'd be ready to go. Or more like 1 turn, move, and then healed after that. We have basically a 3rd army down here nearly built. This will give us another Patriarch slot in 1 turn. We can go for the Ice Court Discipline to get another Tempest Witch as well. And then we'll be able to have a southern army down here to take care of threats. So I think we're in a pretty good position. Everything is auto-resolved. Some of those battles in particular would have gone a lot smoother manually fighting, especially those first two battles. Everything after that wasn't such a big deal, but those first two battles, at least one of them should have been fought manually. The first would have been better, I suspect, and then it wouldn't have been such a big deal. But there you go. First 20 turns is Kislev. Secured this front over here. We're going to build a garrison. We have the southern province. We have Kislev. We are one turn away from getting this. We have Hell Pit. Thrott's on the run. Then Azazel is going to be in trouble because we just marched 2 armies up to his door. And what is he at? Yeah, he's not looking great there right now. So, I think it's a pretty solid spot. There you go. Kislev in 20 turns.